I don't know about you, but I never thought this day would ever come. I have been waiting for this for so long. I am so excited to jump in. Daredevil Born Again, Season 1, Episode 1. Thank you guys so much for joining us. If you want to watch the whole thing with us without any cuts and interruptions, join us on our Patreon page, patreon.com/cinejump, or go to cinejump.com. Both URLs get you there, so you can watch the whole thing with us without any cuts or interruptions. Just make sure you have your own Disney Plus subscription, so you can open up the episodes side by side with our reaction. We give you a 3, 2, 1 countdown sync, and it's like you're watching it with two of your favorite pals from the internet. All right, let's get into this. Here we go.
Oh, how cinematic.
Oh my god, it's real.
Hell's Kitchen, baby.
We're back.
This is really pretty.
Hey! Hey!
It warms my heart to see them all together.
It's like almost dreamy.
Yeah.
These Hell's Kitchen nostalgia is running pretty thin with you guys. You realize that,
Not
right?
nostalgia, reverence for the past, yet hope for the future.
Oh, that is some next level closing argument BS right there.
I think her voice sounds a little different.
It's been some time, Achara.
I know.
Are those numbers legit?
My numbers are always legit.
We wouldn't argue with her. Still, the city finds other ways to protect itself.
Really? Are you not needed anymore?
We could just get out of here.
You and me?
Oh, hey.
What?
Although, I think that's a distinct violation of the Friends Code.
Yeah.
No one's above the law.
Nope. Certainly not you, Miss Page.
No, 2 more drinks and then the Friends Code no longer applies.
Why the hell are you quitting?
Hey, excuse me. It's called retirement.
It's quitting.
Everyone deserves to retire.
You're gonna miss this shit.
Am I? Daredevil, White Tiger. They're the future.
Oh.
We're obsolete.
White
Spare me
Tiger.
the dinosaurs' lament.
They had to get that all in one take.
To Cherry, may you be in heaven a full half hour, for the devil knows you're dead.
What a fun vibe.
What about dumb Benny? Gets caught on surveillance, and then he tells the cops he found 20 cases of Lafitte Rothschild on the subway? Benny is an idiot.
He's gonna walk, you know.
But you sound confident. What's your game plan?
I'll keep my strategy to myself, thank you very much.
$50 says I can worm it out of you before eventually.
Oh.
You know Josie keeps a bottle of 20-year-old O'Melvinies behind the bar?
Really?
Really?
Let's see if she'll give it to us.
They're hitting it off.
he did it.
What? Foggy?
Yes.
No.
Use your superpower to see how it's going.
I have learned
Oh, what
ninja
happened to
moves
his girl?
at my time at NM and P.
Oh, boy. What? No. He's calling the firm NM&P.
Uh-oh.
What's wrong with that?
Rescue him, hell no. I just wish we had popcorn.
What do you think about some new glasses? Oh, they're a little...
What's wrong with these?
They're a little dated.
What?
I disagree. The classic. Oh, did you
That's-
see that?
yeah.
The widescreen?
Just,
What's he involved with?
just stay there. I'm literally around the corner. I'll be there in 5 minutes.
Whoa. It's like suffocating, you know?
That was an interesting tool, using the aspect ratio to give us Daredevil's focus.
Yeah.
Ew, wow.
Uh-oh, I think I know who that is. With skills like that.
After that thing in Red Hook, he said he was getting threats, so I stashed him.
Oh, no.
How exactly are you stashing people?
He's at my apartment.
Oh.
It's just down the street. Seriously, Foggy.
Hurry up.
It's a secure building, Benny. You're safe.
No, he's freaked out.
He's gonna regret this.
Why didn't you tell me about the threats?
I just thought it was Benny being Benny.
Uh-oh.
That doesn't sound
That
very good
doesn't
at all.
sound good.
Maybe I didn't want to give you an excuse.
There's no time.
Just go.
Go. There's no time.
So he's been retired this whole time? Oh.
Yeah. Okay.
Nice.
Right in front of
I
the
love
church,
that
too.
in front of the cathedral. That's so cool.
Foggy, he wanted to know where you were. I'm sorry.
Oh. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Shit.
You heard that, right? But he's really good.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Is it aimed at
He
them?
said someone's looking.
Oh my
That's
god!
what I was afraid of! No!
In episode 1?
Get inside! Get it! Don't pull out your gun, Karen! You're crazy! Oh no, I guess being inside was not the way either. Okay. We're literally starting off with a bang.
Shit. Yeah, they're trying to do that classic
Yeah.
Daredevil thing where it's all like one long take.
But it doesn't have the same impact, not yet, because usually it's moving forward. This is just like wide. Ah!
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Oh.
Okay.
God. Way to retire.
Oh, they're still going at it.
Okay.
Oh,
Dang.
in the face.
That's interesting.
Yeah, like I said, ambitious.
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh, shit.
Dang.
Oh. Oh. Damn. Using the pool balls.
Yeah. Sorry.
That hurts.
That hurts. I'm just laughing because they're just there. And he just gets her because of course he does because he's Bullseye.
And excuse me would have sufficed. Dang, he's taking everybody.
Did he just hit a woman? Dang!
How many?
Dang!
Whew.
He's like a knife block right now. Oh my god.
Right here. They're gonna be here any minute, okay? You just
Okay,
He's getting distracted.
No.
He's getting distracted by his friend dying.
are they just moving more slowly because like they're older? Do you think that's
He's
the
all
vibe?
hurt, Shara. They're both hurt. They were fighting each other.
I know that. Okay.
I like the idea of them like struggling
Yeah.
and stuff.
come on.
Damn. Oof.
No.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Oh, he did it.
He did it.
Dang.
Ah, Karen's gonna have nightmares
We
again.
do live in a world where you can bring back people, though. This is not real to me yet.
I know. I'm just in shock because I'm like, no.
There's no way.
You don't bring back normies though.
He's been in the show for so...
I know, but when have they ever brought back someone without superpowers?
Maybe he'll become Fog Devil. I don't know. Like... Don't say his name. Yes.
Oh, no.
Shit.
Nope.
I thought he was gonna blink for a second. Oh my god!
That guy just won't die.
I mean, nothing would break Daredevil faster than someone so close to him getting killed.
Yeah. Man.
Damn.
I don't love that.
Oh, we have an opening that's akin to Arcane, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like Daredevil season 1 kind of did it first before everybody else. If it commits to Foggy being gone, I'll have my cry later on. But,
Yeah.
but right now,
it's
I don't.
too soon.
I don't
it's
believe
like
it.
I want to because I love him. Do you know what I mean? I feel like he deserves a good cry.
Maybe he kind of Harrison Forded it. He was like, "Look, I'll come back if you kill me in episode 1."
At first, I was kind of like, oh, and then they brought Bullseye back like that, and then he barely said anything, and then they killed him, and I was like, what the hell are we doing? But then he's not really dead, so
That was a nice symbolic way to.
build him back
Yeah,
up.
you gotta
He's
be
born
broken.
again.
Yeah, born exactly.
Yeah.
Be broken to be.
We saw what he did there.
I don't believe in an interventionist God.
If this is like a year later, then he really is gone.
I know, darling,
Yeah, I mean,
that you
he looks, yeah.
No.
No.
No. Okay.
No.
Wait, there's still hope. We didn't see him buried.
Yeah.
Maybe his body. This is full on denial now. Maybe his body got whisked away and he'll be brought back. Maybe he's Black Sky.
Oh, I was just about the mayor thing. I was like, oh, is that anything to do with him? But no, I guess that's.
I know he's not Black Sky.
Fisky.
I'm just.
Oh God,
dang.
no!
Well, that's a very conservative meal.
Is he on a diet? Interesting choice of shot.
I mean, they're doing creative stuff here. They're making it his own.
He's choosing white now. Oh no, just kidding. Back to gray. Oh. That's,
Very Catholic, isn't it?
yeah, not disturbing.
You cross 39th, you pay a toll.
What are you, a bridge now?
Whatever. Toll, tariff, tax, you cross Sunset Park, you gotta pay.
Not heading to Red Hook. Red Hook's exempt.
Since when?
He's like a troll.
Don't be little boys squabbling over pennies when you're set to earn millions. Red Hook is exempt from any taxes, tolls, or other payments. You know that, Luke, huh?
Yes, Miss Fisk.
She's really taken over the business.
And Victor, there's no reason to be rude, not at this table, nor to anyone who sits at it.
Understood.
Oh, look at her, boss lady.
The collective return on this month's investment is $7.73 million. That will be distributed to you today. 10% of your organization operating profit is due by midnight tonight. I would prefer wire, but if you must pay cash, arrangements can be made.
Who's about to enter? Wilson?
Vanessa.
No eye patch.
How do we feel about this, guys?
You left the bed I sat beside for months while you recovered. And now you walk in here and end a meeting with the 5 families by simply standing in the doorway.
You've kept them in line. They respect you.
They respect the money I make them. Protection makes people scared. How long are you back for?
As long as you'll have me.
At least for the season.
I was broken. Shattered. For months I had to
I guess they're both having to be born again.
Yeah.
put myself back together.
He's clearly in the doghouse or something.
2 things shone bright and clear inside me. Beacons of who I was and who we could be. The first was my undying love for you.
I figured that had to be one of them.
Yeah.
And the second?
What we could do for this city.
The music is interesting because it's almost empathetic towards him.
I would have to step away, and anything I was involved with could never be perceived as illegal.
I don't think she's gonna like that.
When you were gone, I made this business bulletproof.
That's right. There can be no gray area.
She doesn't need you.
I've been informed that I have the 25,000 signatures.
Oh shit.
I can't tell where her head's at.
Yeah, because I feel like she likes the money. Once again, a different aspect ratio.
Holy cow, you beat me in.
Yeah, and I made coffee.
Is it that girl? It is.
Oh.
I just wanted to catch you alone. See
Why?
how you are before tomorrow.
Thank you.
Does she work here now?
Your statement at sentencing is the kind of thing that can bring up a lot of anger and pain. It can go sideways pretty fast.
I know.
Have you heard from her?
I have not, no.
Well, when the time
I
is
know
right.
what you're trying to do, and I appreciate it.
I can hear it in your chest.
Yeah. Please stop.
I am 5 steps ahead.
As you know, I've stood in this court many times. Delivered summations, called witnesses.
It sounds like a heartbeat.
The justice will not be served today.
It won't be served because whatever sentence is passed,
Foggy Nelson, only his mother called him Franklin, will still be dead.
He doesn't care.
Yeah. God, he's cold.
It won't be served because...
Careful, careful, careful.
Who's that?
Oh, you heard. Oh,
Oh, it's Karen.
How long has it been?
Apologies, Your Honor.
Okay, pulling it together. Pulling it together.
It won't be served because I don't get to see him again. We don't get to see Foggy again today or tomorrow or ever because my friend is dead.
She looks mad.
Yeah.
Killed on the whim of a violent and disturbed man. A self-styled assassin with a grudge.
God, he's like, shut up.
Yeah.
In the absence of justice, the court can't punish this man because that punishment, that is the closest any of us will ever get to justice.
Can the walls of a prison contain him?
Benjamin Leonard Poindexter, you have been convicted of 11 counts of murder in the first degree.
Wow.
You are hereby sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole for each count to be served consecutively.
So how many years is that in total?
The rest of his life, presumably.
Hopefully.
But he's not staying in prison. There's no way.
But can we go somewhere? Maybe grab a cup of coffee or something?
I don't think so.
She's not feeling it.
I don't really want to do that.
Oh, God.
You know, it's funny. I know you're lying.
Ah!
You didn't talk to me for weeks.
Wow.
I was halfway in and then halfway out.
Take some minutes.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, you guys. Go somewhere.
I came for Foggy and
It's very complicated.
I am sorry it ended and I'm sorry that I didn't call. But I'm really glad that you're doing so well.
Is he?
I refuse to believe that a tragedy had to destroy everything.
But it did.
Yeah, exactly.
What are you going to do about Daredevil?
I made a promise to myself that I'd let the system handle it. All of it.
No.
Besides, I'm not him anymore.
He needs to be born in.
And I won't let myself be.
Yes, you will.
Yeah.
No, Karen, please don't. Please don't. Can you just wait for 5 minutes?
I found this at Josie's. I thought you might want it.
Oh.
Take care of yourself, ma'am.
Like you said, it's complicated.
Oh, maybe that's the final piece he's got to put back on his new helmet, his new mask.
To fix this system, to fix our city. Tonight, I'm declaring my candidacy for mayor of New York.
God dang.
Well, shit.
I mean, we all knew that.
Yeah,
from
we knew that.
the commercials.
I've been doing this a long time, and I understand
He
that some
doesn't
of
care.
your ideas and staff are refreshingly unconventional.
He's right. Look, I've been watching the socials and everyone is talking about you. You're even in the Bieber report and you're blowing up,
The
sir.
what?
The BB report.
Oh, I thought it said Bieber.
I just want to say that I am so stoked to put you over the top.
If we could get back to the agenda?
He doesn't care.
Why would you vote for me?
Because you get shit done. You made things happen for yourself, now you make things happen for New York. I mean, Mayor Fisk. That's the coolest thing on the planet.
Oh, God, his enthusiasm
So
feels
enthusiastic.
genuine.
Yeah.
Where did you find him, Sheila?
He canvassed 2,000 signatures for us. And
Wow.
He was cheap, sir.
Cheap.
He's determined.
Should do a background investigation into him.
He's genuinely passionate about this.
Sorry.
He's not pretending, is he?
No,
He's
not at all.
super stoked.
Busy?
No, I was just going over the Madison charges.
Oh, it's Murdoch and McDuffie now.
You've got that client meeting this afternoon. I do it myself, but I got this
Oh, yeah,
deposition.
right. Remind me?
Heather Glenn, doctor in Tribeca.
Right. Malpractice?
Oh, we didn't get that far. Can you just meet her? See if we're the right fit.
Yeah, sure.
Oh.
Great. 3:30. Manhattanville. Coffee.
I thought the office was looking really nice. Like, he's changed, I guess, his values.
Yeah, I mean, he's completely abandoned the former Matt Murdock.
Yeah.
Please, me, the you gonna watch tonight?
Oh, hell yeah, I'm watching the debate. At least Fisk is interesting.
Oh, God.
That's
Sounds
gonna
reminiscent of something.
That's gonna stick in your craw. That's in every language.
Matt Murdock?
Dr. Glenn, hi. Nice to meet you.
She's pretty.
Kirsten's sorry she couldn't make it, but you're in good hands with me.
Are you Allstate?
Are you in good hands?
I've faced off against her a few times myself. I guess you could say we went from adversaries to partners.
Friends to enemies. I mean, enemies to friends.
Frenemies.
I was just about to ask you what you're looking to get out of therapy.
Oh.
Kirsten said that you
He
were
got tricked.
looking for a
Dang.
therapist.
No, you can't do that. You can't do that.
For a lawyer.
And then they end up falling in love.
Yeah, because, like, she's
I didn't
hot.
mean to be rude. I'm just not sure what she was thinking.
Yeah, she knows I don't date lawyers.
Oh, really?
Yeah, your hours suck and
Oh.
What
you
the
argue
hell?
everything.
I thought it was a different
It was
thing.
a therapy. What?
Yeah.
Okay.
So where are you from?
37th and 8th?
Hell's Kitchen. Tough guy, huh?
Not at all. I've been to the kitchen lately. Now, Queens, that's rough.
You've been to Queens lately?
Yeah, only for Sal, Chris, and Charlie's.
The lawyer from the kitchen's got good taste in sandwiches.
This is a fun little dynamic we got going on.
We're hitting it off.
Yeah.
She's cute. I want to give her a chance.
She's just a stopgap back to Karen.
Is that what you think?
I don't
think
know.
Karen's gone.
I don't know. It's entirely possible that she's gone.
I'm just like, I think they just want to get rid of all the old people that we liked.
So?
That is
That's
frustrating.
not funny. That is inappropriate, it's unethical, and it's kind of creepy, if I'm honest.
But it went well.
You're an insane person.
No, I'm your friend. You can need a little something, something, if you know what I mean. So does she.
No, I don't know what you mean, and it was a disaster.
He does just fine for himself.
Don't mess this up.
I don't have
Cherry is here, in the conference room. You want to tell me why you invited your hatchet man?
He's not my hatchet, he's my investigator.
Whatever.
I'm just doing some due diligence. Stay out of my private life.
That's never gonna happen.
Okay.
All right, you can text me a number. Just so I can apologize for your inappropriate behavior.
That's all. Nothing else.
What about the campaign?
Completely buttoned up. Every dollar accounted for, every income source absolutely clean. He came in late, he came in a lot of cash, and it's working for him. He says his wife's some kind of investment sorceress.
Sure.
If I didn't know better, know him better, I'd say he sounds sincere. Like maybe he wants to actually do something for the city.
Look who you're
Sounds
talking
like
about.
it.
The man crushes
I
every...
know, you think I don't know? I know.
I've come to blows with this man. You don't understand.
Maybe New York's getting the mayor it deserves.
You ask me, that's pretty goddamn cynical, Matt.
Or maybe I'm just wising up.
So, you want me to go on with this?
It's not our job. I mean, you could... I mean, no,
Yeah, let it go.
Let it go. Let it go.
Cops in that bar were murdered by vigilante. I myself have endured vigilante violence. You propose registering the vigilantes. That's like making a grocery list of cancers. I propose treatment.
Oh.
Strong.
Okay.
I can see why people would be excited.
Gravitate towards him?
Yeah.
Thank you very much. It's okay, Buck.
What's going on?
Well, it's been some time.
No.
Uh-oh. Oh.
Oh, I thought he straight up showed up in his outfit for a second.
I was wondering if we could have a little chat.
I guess it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I'd be delighted.
Thank you.
We're gonna get our heat moment.
Yes. I mean, they showed it in the trailer, didn't they?
Yeah.
Well, I'll admit it's not entirely unpleasant to see you again. It's been a long time. Life has happened. You have children?
No. You?
Oh, no. I tried to mentor someone, but...
That's now an echo.
Yes.
Didn't she shoot you in the face?
Yeah. Younger generation, what can we do?
Oh my God.
You're keeping tabs on me.
No, I'm not. I'm just...
He's keeping tabs on you, I'm sure.
Call it professional curiosity.
What profession would that be?
I'm a lawyer.
He's like, don't insult
Don't
me.
lie to me.
By the look of it, you've come up in the world.
I could say the same about you.
Touche.
Thank you.
Oh. Oh, cute. Okay, thanks. That's really nice.
What's it like to be loved instead?
You're a real man of the people now.
A rich man, by his very nature, is self-serving. A mayor serves his city.
Huh.
He's like...
Theoretically, yes.
You don't seem entirely convinced.
Can you blame me? Considering you've tried to kill me a few times over the years.
As you have.
No. Incarcerate, maybe. Kill.
Let's get your facts straight.
And part of my life is over.
Well, tragedy can transform a man. About your friend, I had nothing to do with his death. I kept that promise.
I was wondering the same thing.
Yeah.
He can tell if he's lying.
But now the Kingpin is back.
No, he's not. My time away, let's say I followed a road less traveled, and at its end I found a new man.
The mayor of New York.
Soon.
Why is it I can't shake the feeling that you're gaming the system?
I'm gonna make New York a better future.
Okay.
Why did you stop being a vigilante?
Vigilante is a loaded word.
Parlance of our time.
My best friend was killed. The line was crossed.
You crossed that line.
I felt like I lost the privilege. And despite the good that I was doing, I was causing damage.
I was told you tried to kill Benjamin Poindexter that night.
Yep.
I was raised to believe in grace. That we can be touched by the divine and transformed into a better person. So if you say to me that you're a new man, I say fine.
Okay.
Okay.
But you should know I was also raised to believe in retribution.
Oh.
So if you step out of line, I will be there.
You've been warned.
Thought you gave up the vigilantiness. I guess as a lawyer.
This caution that you're giving me, who's it from? Matt Murdock or?
Your friend.
You liked being on that rooftop with Dex. You liked how it felt, didn't you?
What?
Giving no quarter, dispensing justice.
Just stay in your lane.
Huh.
I'll do the same.
I'm not gonna answer.
We're not talking about that. Right here.
I'm going to be mayor of this town. And when I am, I will not tolerate people running around in silly costumes.
Mm-hmm.
The rule of law will prevail. And should you go back to any of your old activities, there will be consequences.
All right. Well, let's just not have you be mayor then.
It appears we really do understand each other.
I love a man who rises above his nature. Good luck with that, Murdock.
Good day, sir.
That was great. That's been my favorite scene in the entire episode.
There has been a lot of support for Roger Krishna and Diana Montoya, but we are seeing a surprising strong turnout early for Wilson.
No.
Oh, you mad?
You suck as a coffee date, but you're a pretty great dinner date.
Haha.
You tell Kirsten we were going out tonight?
I wouldn't give her the satisfaction.
Haha.
I'm icing her as punishment.
Punishing a friend?
Mm-hmm.
That seems very well.
Being blind is a perfectly good excuse to get closer.
Yeah.
53% of New Yorkers, Wilson Fisk has been elected to the 112th.
Wow.
You won.
Wow.
How do you know?
The TV in the bar.
I mean, we knew that was coming though, right?
Yeah.
I can't believe it.
How do you focus on your date?
Pretty involved with him. Is there a history there?
Huh.
Yes.
Un
Paths
poquito.
crossed a few times over the years. He's selling New York as savior. Underneath, he's a monster. I'm so sorry. I fell. You okay?
He's
I fell.
overprotective. That's cute.
Yeah, so, did he need to change his strategy?
Yeah, exactly. He was doing just fine. 53%, that's a lot.
He's looking for Vanessa?
Yeah, where is she? Oh, there she is. She's the new kingpin now. Queenpin. She's taken over, look.
This feels like the end of Godfather.
Oh,
Michael
like when Michael
Corleone.
takes over?
Yeah, the door closes.
They feel so distant. They
That's
used
the
to be
point.
so close.
Yeah, he's Diane Keaton.
Yeah. Oh, no. Okay, now they can have their private moment together.
But maybe never in public again.
Oh, yeah. Especially if she's being queenpin. But everyone knows that they're married.
I know about Adam, Vanessa.
What? Is she having an affair?
Do not kill him.
Oh.
Not that man anymore.
Do we just have an arrangement, an agreement?
Promise me.
Dang.
Promise.
Is he going to keep his promise?
He will.
I mean, how many episodes before he
To her.
reverts?
He still loves her. Just their relationship has changed. A lot.
Tonight you have ushered in a new dawn. Time of prosperity. More importantly, peace on the streets.
All right.
Yeah, there's a vibe. It's a different vibe out there.
It is a different vibe out there.
I will live up to that hope as your mayor.
Uh-oh. What is this?
You can't carry the weight of a city on your shoulders. New York will get by without you. She doesn't give a... Remember?
Doesn't sound like professional advice.
That's, because I'm not your therapist, Matt.
Haha. Oh.
No, this is not good.
No.
What?
Too
I
fast.
can't stand it when Kirsten's right.
Oh. Cute.
We have a long road ahead of us. Much to do.
Is it going up? Are we going up?
I want you to know
No. Respect. Oh, no. She's going to ask him.
tonight,
That's for the best.
Yeah.
It would probably be
every night.
Yeah, too soon.
I love New York.
That's such a weird... His little smile.
Oh, that's what they were up to.
Yeah. Didn't they mention in some earlier on in the episode that someone's going around doing murals? That there's like more colorful murals around town?
It always reminds me of infamous Second Son. And Delson Rose spray painting stuff. You got that kind of red overtone.
Yeah. Who? You can't do anything.
Do
You're
you
gonna
answer
keep
the
your
call?
I love that. The red light.
Yeah.
Are you both going to keep your word?
He's going to walk away.
He's going to walk away.
It's
yeah.
not quite time.
It's not time yet. It's very interesting visually. Okay.
Okay.
That's interesting.
I think it's for the best he didn't go upstairs with the lawyer because it probably would have been like the ending of Munich. You know, he's trying to focus on making the baby, and he just keeps seeing flashes of Fisk and all the stuff going down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no.
You know,
I just think that if he's trying to have a serious relationship with her, then, just take it a little bit slow.
Sure.
Otherwise, it's like a wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Not that, long-lasting relationship can't come from that.
Okay.
But
So it seems to me that you didn't love the inciting incident to the episode, the beginning of the show. You had issues with it.
Yes.
I was holding out. I was, reserving all judgment until it concluded, until the end of the episode anyway. And we were going to continue episode 2 in a second. It's not the same.
No, it's not.
And look, we just get started here. So
No, I agree with you.
yeah.
It's not the same, and that's
Yeah.
not necessarily a bad thing.
Yeah. So, I've been waiting for Daredevil for a long time. And so it's not the same. But I will take any Daredevil I can get. That's my feeling about it. I'm going to stay optimistic. It's not the same quality of writing, of filmmaking. The acting's there because you have the same actors.
Yeah.
At least for the, your main protagonist and antagonist. But I'm happy just to have something. And I'm still enthusiastic for the rest of the season as of right now. That fight scene definitely had some issues, and it was mostly linked to the ambition of doing a oneer and it not quite being executed in the same way that I always go back to season 1, episode 2.
Yeah, 'cause that's
the hallmark,
the benchmark
Yeah.
right there. Not just for Daredevil, but for
a lot of action.
one
Yeah.
fight scenes, just in general.
Yeah, there was a lot of people I remember, they liked the stairwell fight scene. I believe that was in season 2. And I didn't love that one quite as much, even though it was definitely remarkable. It didn't do the same feelings for me that hallway fight scene did.
Yeah.
And so they wanted to open up with a bang for 2 reasons. Most of the episode is not action. Most of the episode is glum, right? So you got to kick off with something very strong and that hits you and hooks you in. Because the rest of the episode has 0 action. They accomplished that. It's just that the execution of it, it's like I could feel the stitching. I could feel the layers of whatever it might be, visual effects or composition, them putting all these things together. There was just an artifice to it. But I was just trying my best to just be like, okay, let's just remove all the judgment and just try our best to just enjoy this for what it is. There were instances where once it got up into the apartment building, it started to feel a little bit more intimate. You know, it was like following Bullseye as he was coming up, and it got away from the smoke and all that stuff and all the people running by, which were clearly edits, right? Anytime someone ran by, I'm like, okay, that's a cut. This is a cut. And the smoke felt like it was a visual effect. There was a lot going on there that felt like it was stitching. And so once we got away from all that, I actually started to enjoy that sequence more, which had nothing to do with crazy fight choreography. It was more the intensity of it all.
Yeah.
And so, but all this to say with respect to your feelings about it, like, no, it's the movement, you know, it wasn't quite the same as what we're used to, but I am just like very happy to have these characters.
Yeah, no, regarding the fight scene, I think the reason why I was kind of like slightly put off by it was because I could see that the idea was there. Like you said, the execution was a little bit like it wasn't quite working. And I mean, I can appreciate that they had it wide and that you're just seeing the frame and like people are moving in and moving out.
Yeah.
But I think what I really enjoyed about the Oneers in the other seasons was that there was this sense of kineticism.
Yes.
Like they're moving.
Yeah.
You're moving along with them. The camera's panning here, the camera's panning there, and like it feels really thrilling. Like you're in it, you know. And here it's like it's almost like a tableau and it's just like things are happening, but it was beautiful in its own way. And I will say, you know, with Benson and Moorhead, the directors of this, they also directed Moon Knight. And so, and they, if I remember correctly, they're very well known for doing like cool horror stuff. And so I think like in terms of shots and look and everything so far for this first episode, I'm like, it looks really pretty, and they've made some very creative choices with like, you know, just like the moodiness and all of that. And it feels different. And I feel like the decision to right away kill Foggy and then have Karen go away, it hurts me because as a fan, I was so excited to, you know, see all the stuff and see them come back and be like, oh, yay, this is going to be the 4th season. Like, all the gang is back. And then right away, they're like, no.
Yeah.
This is Daredevil born again.
Yeah.
So, no, it's not all of that. Nice try.
I mean, I guess, you know, Disney is not... this is not the first time Disney's done something like that, I feel like. You know, with Star Wars, they kind of did that. And when we got word of Episode 7 being developed and all that stuff, like my purest hope was that we get the trio back together.
Right.
And that wasn't it at all. It was about the new generation.
Sure.
And, you know, kind of touching on certain landmark moments with landmark characters. I still... would love to enter another dimension, an alternate reality where we do get that trilogy. But and likewise here, I did want to see them back together. I wanted to see where that story was going to go. But it might be that, you know, the writers in the writers' room were like, we're not finding anything quite meaty and interesting with that.
It's quite possible.
You know, and so it kicked off very similar to what I recall as the beginning of Bourne Supremacy. You know, you get rid of Franco Potente. Right at the top of the film, and now he's got a vendetta, you know?
Yeah. I mean, it definitely gives him a very strong motivation. And like, while I'm a little bit, like, I don't know, upset isn't the right word, but I guess I'm just a little bit miffed. I am just going, you know what, just trust the process. Just let it be. This is the first episode. It's brand new. You know, it's come back after several years, and it feels like maybe it's still trying to find its footing, you know? And so I'm like, all right, I'm down to see what else they do with it because it still piqued my interest.
If there's any filmmakers in the audience watching, I would love to know if they did anything funky at the top to get that bokeh or bokeh. Because... you know, if you cut out like a heart shape
you can
on
get
cardboard,
like a little heart,
and you put it in front of the camera lens, and you've got a shallow depth of field lens, like a 1.8 aperture or whatever, you can make the bokeh look like hearts. And so they like had this kind of like square shape to it. I'm like, how did you get that bokeh? Like that's so I've never seen that.
Yeah,
and
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like visually, they're doing some really cool things with the storytelling, like kind of romanticizing the beginning, like when they all come back together and you get that feeling of nostalgia and it's like, yeah, friends. friends, you know, like, oh, it's so great. And it looked just so dreamy and beautiful. And then it's like, harsh reality sets in. There you go.
Yeah, I don't know if I love all that, just so you know. Like, I recognize it and I'm identifying it. I don't have I love or hate for it. I'm sort of just still assessing this as we go. The one thing I can say that I loved is the diner scene. You know, it's like straight out of Heat. You got your protagonist and antagonist meeting, and the conversation is like, it feels very real.
Nuanced.
It's nuanced, and the way that, what's his name, Vincent D'Onofrio. His acting, that's the best acting I've seen from him in the entire show. It's just like, it's very contained, it's very understated, very subtle. It's got power underneath everything he's saying. And I was going to say Courtney Cox. Charlie Cox is playing like this tennis match, you know, and it's awesome to see just great acting. And furthermore, one of my long-running complaints with Disney Plus shows has been that everything feels like cliff notes of a show rather than an actual show. And this is substantial at an hour's length nearly. And I'm very happy and pleased that Disney was like, yo, we got to get this done right. And they gave us an hour-long episode here, and we're going to get 9 of these. And so I'm very pleased to see that. There's a lot I'm happy about and rooting for.
Yeah.
Does this come anywhere near the proximity of breathing distance of season 1 or season 3? Some people gave me crap about that.
What do you mean?
I wasn't expressing the utmost love for season 3. And it's like, I only watched season 3 once. I've seen season 1 multiple times. And so I just need to revisit it.
I really rate season 3 as well. I think it's great.
Okay. In any case, for me, I'm just like, I'm only using season 1 as my
benchmark.
As my context and comparison, because that's the one I remember more. I did watch a recap, don't worry. So, so like, it doesn't come anywhere near that for me qualitatively, right?
Yeah.
I'm just happy that we're still going down this road together. That's it. You know, anytime he showed up, he was the reason why I watched or continued to watch She-Hulk. Anytime he appeared, Echo, I'm just like, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I mean, Charlie Cox is so fantastic.
Yeah.
And so I think we can probably speak for everyone when we say, like, we're just so excited that he's back in like, Marvel.
Wherever he shows up, I am happy. So, you know, Spider-Man, I'm happy.
Yeah.
So, anyway, let's continue episode 2. Here we go. How does he feel about this?
I know.
Is he happy?
Like, how's this working out for you, sir? Is this everything you thought it was going to cracked up to be?
He has lots of feelings. Oh, I see. That's a little nerve-wracking, isn't it?
Vanessa and I, we offer our deepest regards. It's humbling to be sitting here.
Wow.
Things could explode. But New Yorkers are tough.
That's true.
So we don't need a gun-toting vigilante who wears a skull on his chest, or a man who dresses
a gun-toting
in a spider outfit.
Oh, I guess
don't talk about Punisher like that.
That the rule of law will return to New York City. That is what I will deliver to the city of New York. The city that
I'm curious to see what this like rule of law is gonna be like. Fisk's New York, you know?
I think we're about to see some of it.
Uh-oh. What do? Do you step in or do you walk away? He looks like he's gonna step in. Oi.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez.
There's no one else here.
I said stay out of it.
I thought he was biting him for a second.
Who is this dude?
He knows how to fight.
This guy's like, I'm out.
I feel like he might get in trouble, though, because he's being like a vigilante.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and he's just trying to help a guy. So, like...
He's gonna kill one of them, at least.
Oh!
Yup! Yeah!
He's gonna get represented by
Matt
Murdock. Ay, shit.
NYPD, do not move!
Are you kidding? Oh, no. Oh, no. And that is why you stay out of people's business. But how are you supposed to do the right thing?
I was quite enjoying that fight scene, actually.
That was pretty cool.
And then there was some noticeable green screen with the subway passing by him.
Oh.
But it's fine.
I mean, how else?
It's too dangerous to put him in front of a real subway.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't notice it, to be honest.
So the cops were just abusing their power in that moment.
Yeah, perhaps. Or maybe they were like undercover.
Daredevil? I haven't heard that name in a long time, man. And I don't miss him.
He's a clown.
What? How dare you?
Fire Chief Carter is your 10 a.m. We can do that here or at the firehouse.
Firehouse. Carter, he's known to be a doubter, so best I come to him.
I've put in another call to Commissioner Gallo. It's our third.
What's wrong with the desk?
How old do you think this desk is?
He doesn't like old stuff.
Excuse me?
He's got a refined taste.
You wonder, did Fiorello LaGuardia sit here? He was a hero of my father's, you know.
No, I didn't.
Oh, that looks fresh.
Just hitting a punching bag or something else?
My father, he didn't respect many men. Well, not actually. Except for LaGuardia.
Maybe he's hitting a wall just to get his frustration out.
His tenacity. Him standing up to Tammany Hall. Fiorello LaGuardia built this city.
Establishing connections is how we set the tone with the stakeholders who can make or break your agenda. A lot of these people absolutely hate you.
Yeah.
53% voted for him.
Inaugural speech tracked better than expected, especially with the younger constituents.
Oh, they want to see her.
However, Vanessa's resistance to being part of the narrative is hurting you with more traditional voters.
I see.
Oh.
I see.
She just needs to stand there, look pretty, supportive.
My wife and I,
Are separating?
we have work to do.
Okay.
Could you grant us a little leeway?
Absolutely, sir.
That was vulnerable and human. Be like,
I mean, he's the mayor. He doesn't really need permission. You can be like, no, it's not going to happen, though.
but he asked in a really nice way.
Sure. And his knuckles are fresh from beating someone up.
Or a wool.
Do you have any idea of how long this will take?
Here's what's gonna happen, cop killer.
They're not using their power correctly.
No.
I told a colleague I'd check on a client of theirs. Let me do that. I'll call you later if I have an update, okay?
He's like, the most, just, his mind's always in another place.
Yeah, he's always pivoting.
I would be frustrated if I was a client. Be like, excuse me.
It's got to be tough for him.
He's probably taking a lot of pro bono cases, it seems.
My name is Matthew.
You're the public defender?
No, I'm a defense attorney. I have my own practice.
I didn't call you. How did you get in here?
You know they're saying you killed a cop.
Yeah, what happened?
So what happened to the
One of
officer
them
who...
tripped, trying to take me out. Look, I didn't push him, I swear. I wasn't trying to kill anybody. That's not me.
He's telling the truth.
Yeah, you can hear it.
He's gone.
Was there any CCTV?
No.
If there was,
Is there anything you're not telling me?
Does he have
His
priors?
past. Something about his past.
Yeah.
Nothing.
There's the lie.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah. Like, where did he learn to fight like that?
Everything's a little fuzzy. We'll need to go over it a few more times before the arraignment, but for now, that's all we need to do.
They can't afford you.
Don't worry about that.
Free.
I'd still like to represent you.
Aw.
You're in good hands, Hector.
Wait, hold up. You're blind.
Yeah, it doesn't stop him from being a badass lawyer, though.
I just had a weird thought. He's like, it's still a little fuzzy. I'm like, it's still a little foggy.
Oh, too soon.
You hired me because I know how politics work in New York City. And right now, it's all about maintaining the status quo.
He doesn't care.
Yeah.
So your advice to the newly inaugurated mayor of New York is that he do nothing.
What's going on here?
This is very against his style.
We'll be around it in like a minute.
He's going to walk.
Oh.
Oh, what? Is he going to try to fix this?
Sir,
We saw
I'd
this coming,
advise
right?
against whatever you...
Yeah. Now you're walking. I hope you wore sensible shoes.
You can't hold him down. He's not that kind of dude.
I want you to stop what you're doing and fill that hole.
Hey, sorry, sir. It's the red tape. We're waiting on the permit approval.
Screw the permit. Let's get moving. Let's get moving. That's his vibe.
Yeah.
Let's go!
It's like, let's do it.
This looks good at first.
Yeah.
But what are the consequences? Remember in Invincible when Eve fixed the building real quick?
Yeah.
With everything that this firm has going on right now?
The cops at the station were beating him senseless. What did you want me to do? He probably wouldn't have made it past the weekend.
She's like, why do you care?
What did I tell you to get you to come over from the DA's office?
You said that I was brilliant, which is true.
We love a queen who knows her worth.
You said we take on the hard cases.
And impossible odds work is what we do here.
Mm-hmm. This is who you work with.
Okay.
Thank you.
How do you
I just need Arnie to take over for me on the Rogers depot.
How do you figure this out though if there's no cameras down there?
Talk to Hector's wife. And I need you to find the witness that Hector saved on the platform.
How? Okay.
I believe him, Jerry.
That's a John Doe. Like, how do you
In a
identify?
city like
Yeah.
New York.
And do some digging on Hector for me. There's something about his story that doesn't track.
Wait, he's innocent or his story doesn't track?
It's both. Both things can be true. According to House of Cards, there are cameras in the subways, although that's DC though.
I feel like there should be.
What?
Oh, he's a hawk. He's a scary lawyer. Of course they have like an aggressive, scary lawyer.
Given the serious nature of the charges, people ask that the defendant be remanded without bail.
Your Honor, the defense would
People's
motion is granted.
Damn.
Oh.
Well, like that.
Your Honor, if I could... said bail is denied.
Damn.
Is he biased?
Decorated Army veteran, he has no record. He served as a CPA for 15 years. He's a pillar of his community.
He's also accused of killing a New York City police officer. Next case, please.
Thank
Wow.
you, Your Honor.
Damn, that's cold.
In good hands, huh?
Just give him a second. He's been through worse.
Okay. So he's trained because he was in the
Judge.
army.
This judge is a jerk.
Yeah, we need to find out about the judge.
You had an agenda giving me your number the other
Is that
night.
BB?
Yeah, I think so.
Bro.
Yeah.
Besides, we can kill it here as friends with political benefits. You get me access.
He's
to
so
him, I give you a
disappointed.
straight line to the under 30 demo.
I mean, she's cute.
Me. Phone.
What bullshit?
Condition of this level of access. I'm covering my ass, so you don't post.
She knows what she's rocking.
One of the first people to take me seriously. BB.
How fast
short for
will this
something
go
Beatrice
south?
Betty.
Just BP. I was named for my uncle.
Ben York.
Yeah.
Oh no. Does she know? She has no idea.
She has no idea.
I knew him.
How do you
He
feel?
was a good journalist.
Is she just nervous because she's excited, or I don't think she knows.
I asked Commissioner Gallo about you on 3 separate occasions.
Why would she?
Every time. Nothing. Not a word. It's got me thinking. There must be a story there.
Not wrong.
And is there?
Tell
One
me.
of my sources at the NYPD tells me that Gallo is now poised to resign. Gallo is a celebrated police commissioner, maybe the most beloved the city has ever seen. And that puts you in a big fat bind. That NYPD's rank and file are planning on standing behind their guy in protest of you, Mr. Mayor. The force is already woefully understaffed, and you've got vigilantes picking up the slack.
He didn't like that.
If you lose the cops, you lose the city.
Okay.
Thank you, Miss York.
That's it. Your 5 minutes are up.
Just one more question about Mrs. Fisk.
I'm sorry, but I'm out of time.
He's gonna push. She's gonna push.
of
She's
course
gonna
she is.
push. This is what you do. You're in the room. Are you gonna push?
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I hope we speak again soon.
She wants an opportunity to come back. If she
Okay.
pushes, then she won't be able to.
I guess that's true.
You gotta, play your cards right.
I have a feeling that this young woman is used to being underestimated.
And he knows what that feels like.
Use that.
Interesting. He's really good at reading people. That's like his superpower.
So, any hints about your next book?
I've been thinking a lot about projected personas. How we
Interesting.
present a curated version of ourselves
Masks.
through filters on social media.
Uh-huh.
Or
Masks.
masks.
Yep. Yep.
Interesting.
What's this guy's
What? Yeah.
deal?
Still in the early stages. But I'll make sure to give you a galaxy.
That guy looked so skeevy.
I know.
Thanks for coming today.
I'd be
You're
like,
very welcome.
yo, can someone? I don't know. Maybe he's.
Maybe he's all right. I don't know. We're being too jabby. He is giving off a vibe, though. It's instant.
I love your work.
Okay.
Thank you.
Dr. Glenn, I need help.
Who's this guy from? He looks so familiar.
Yeah, he does.
I can always move things around. Here's my email.
Oh, wow.
I'm sure we can work something out.
Okay.
That's very kind.
Could you?
Of course.
You can't sign an audiobook. Oh, wait, no. I thought that
Oh,
was
yeah,
Matt.
yeah. It sounded like him, didn't it?
Yeah.
I wonder how it feels for a guy like you to come to a place like this. Are you even capable of feeling guilt or remorse?
I didn't kill Officer Shanahan.
Maybe not him, but plenty of others.
Yeah.
Makes no sense to me, this mayor thing. So you gave up your criminal empire for what? So you could have less money and less power?
Yo, the meatballs on this guy. Oh, I mean,
He's calling him out, though.
How are we gonna fix this issue?
Do you know who Samuel Vance was? No, of course you don't. Mayor Vance was the mayor of New York in 1874. He served for 1 month.
Oh my gosh.
It is my personal mission to make sure that your term is shorter than his.
Oh my goodness gracious. Dude, are you asking for a death sentence?
You're not a mayor who loves his city. You're a whiny kid who wants everyone to love him. A monster trying to rewrite his legacy.
Why are you doing this?
It's too late.
Ay.
Once a thug, always a thug.
This guy.
See you around.
He didn't see Daredevil season 1.
No.
Like, come on,
But
man.
Fisk is different now. He's
Is he?
holding that rage in. Maybe he's going home and punching walls, you know? Because I was afraid that guy was going to lose his throat.
Can you just be straight? Does my husband have a chance?
An NYPD cop is dead. And anytime that happens, a big machine gets turned on to try to figure out what went wrong.
Yeah.
Punish whoever killed the cop. Punish them severely. And that machine has no off switch. It just goes and goes until somebody pays.
At least he's telling you the truth.
Matt Murdock and this woman here are the 2 best lawyers I've ever seen, so... Now, if I could just get Hector's suit for court...
That should inspire some confidence.
No, you just stay on top.
What is about to happen?
Yeah, I'm a little nervous.
What's in the box?
What's underneath?
I mean...
Is he an ex-vigilante?
That fates.
Oh, you think it's a costume?
Things changed.
Could be.
Hector, he's not the man I married.
God, is he White Tiger? He's White Tiger!
Whoa. He's...
Okay, so this fantasy of ours. What happens after the Mai Tais?
What do you think?
I don't think they're gonna make it there.
Maybe later I can give you a taste.
I'll take the check, please. Do you mind? I don't think you'd call this as important.
Take it.
Yeah, it's sex.
He'll make it up to you later.
With interest, I promise.
Yes.
What?
Jerry, talk to me.
Guess what I found?
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
That's a pretty good secret to be keeping under
that's
wraps.
understandable.
Yeah.
You were investigating me. We talked for hours and you neglect to tell me that you moonlight as a vigilante.
I wasn't in a suit or wearing my amulet. I had no extra powers. It's not relevant.
Oh, he's got powers.
You hide your identity. You go out and solve things the way you see fit. We're trying to position this as a one-off event. I find out you're going out at night looking for trouble.
I'm not looking for trouble. Someone's got to protect the streets. People are going missing. No one seems to care.
Oh, people are going missing?
Not like Daredevil's around anymore.
Eesh.
If I can find this out, you better believe the DA's office can.
The people need a hero. Come out there every night, put my life on the line for them.
Your wife agree with that choice?
His costume was pretty easy to find. That was my only gripe with that scene. It was like not well hidden.
You're right, I'm sorry. I should have told you.
You okay?
No.
Sound like you're in pain.
Maybe he needs his amulet.
Yeah. He was already sounding like that.
Equal opportunity beatdowns. Guards and inmates alike.
Oh, dang.
Hang in there, okay? I'll make some calls, see what I can do.
He might not survive. He's a cop killer.
Yeah. Well, allegedly.
Like, perceived. Allegedly, yeah.
I'm resigning my post effective tonight at midnight. And due to unforeseen scheduling conflicts, I will not be able to stay on to help with the transition. You will need a new police commissioner, and guess what? A lot of new cops as well.
Oh.
Goodbye, Fisk.
Bye.
Before you go, just one thing.
Oh, here we go.
You're originally from Philadelphia.
That's right.
And you know that cheesesteaks are great in Philly.
Yeah.
D'Angelo's.
Uh-oh.
King of Prussia. Cashman's Coyotes drive down there and pick me one up for lunch.
Wow. Wow.
The concept of compromise, it's been on my mind a lot.
Dang.
As far as a pay raise for your police force, 0.
Oh.
And when it comes to overtime minimums,
0.
None.
No, you're not going to get anyone on side by doing this.
He's going to have to.
Expanded cadet class.
Yes. That's not happening. So what do you say, Commissioner? Do we have a deal?
Damn. Savage. Once a gangster, always a gangster.
Fine.
Yeah.
I'll stay.
But
be careful what you wish for.
You're not befriending him. You're just, what's it called?
Forcing him?
Intimidating him.
For the most part, men are weak. Any man can be swayed by a single piece of paper.
He thought he could keep that child a secret. Sandwich was disgusting.
Yeah, that's so unlike anything he would eat.
This is next level, Murdoch. That guy's a vigilante.
He wasn't in possession of his mystical amulet or in the White Tiger outfit at the time of the incident.
This is serious, trust me.
The jury will be deliberating about the tragic events of a single evening. The proceedings must rest not on my client's clothing, but what happened on the platform.
Why would he out him, though?
Because it was going to come out.
I get it.
He was going to get out.
The instinct to allow everything but the kitchen sink in as evidence, but it's not right. And with respect, it's not what you're up there to do.
That's not wrong.
Okay. Oh my God. I'm granting the motion in limine. The people are directed not to discuss or introduce any evidence of Hector Ayala's life as White Tiger or any acts of vigilantism.
This is some bullshit.
Wow.
To a certain degree, that is important information because he's a deadly weapon.
Sure.
I mean, that was the whole first act of Con Air. If it happened there, that's just the rules. Like, he's a deadly weapon. Mm-hmm. How long till we see that on your head?
We're just not finding anything that says the guy is telling the truth.
Oh, is he gonna toss it? Don't. No.
I know this case sits close to home, and all the more reason it's dangerous.
Say my judgment is clouded because of who Hector is.
Because of who?
You are.
This case is about Hector Ayala.
Let's say you're right and I'm right. Hypothetically.
It's not hypothetical, Cherry, is it? You know I know he was telling the truth.
And we both know it doesn't matter if you can't prove it.
That's right. He tossed it?
Oh, we didn't see it.
Well, you know the rules. You don't see the body.
No face, no case.
It's a church.
But father's dead.
And finally finished all my paperwork. That's it for me.
Oh, he's gonna start tracking them?
Yeah.
I don't know.
You know, they haven't reused that letterbox thing that they introduced in the first episode.
No.
Okay, I get it. He's got some sneakers on. He's got some kicks. I've seen his shoes like 4 times in the last minute. Doesn't matter, but his shoes were absurdly clean. I mean, it's New York. You're walking all the time. There's no way.
They were new.
Hey, I won't be able to make a reservation tonight. I'm meeting a new client.
Yeah, the young
really
guy.
is meeting that client.
Sounds good.
Thanks.
Well, that was convenient.
Yeah, he seems weird though. What's his name? Is he connected to someone?
We appreciate your discretion.
Oh, what?
Holy moly. Oh my God, is this The Sopranos? What is going on?
Oh my gosh.
Dr. Glenn, allow me to introduce Mayor and Mrs. Fisk.
Oh, they're having marriage counseling? How interesting.
Oh.
So I usually like to start off with a couple of questions.
Wow,
What
look
sparked you to come to therapy, and what would you like to get out of it?
They're so far apart.
Doesn't that all get sorted in the intake?
No, but you always have to talk.
Oh.
My husband and I have been through a lot these last couple of years.
That looks so awkward.
Until very recently, we ran a complex business. Then Wilson left.
Oh, she feels betrayed.
I couldn't stay in touch with Vanessa. I couldn't stay in communication with her. It was for the best.
Was it for the best for you, Vanessa?
I think in some ways.
She asked Vanessa, not you.
I took over the business. It had never been more profitable, and relationship between management and labor was
Improved.
robust
Oh, okay.
and fulfilling.
She was happy.
But was your husband's absence fulfilling for you personally?
I was lonely.
Oh my goodness.
I missed Wilson.
Okay. I don't know. I don't think we get to the end of the show without him murdering this person.
And he returns, and I really don't know how I feel about that.
The lover she had.
Oh, yeah.
I'd like to hear from you, Wilson.
I'm here because I don't want to lose my wife.
I think he genuinely means that.
He does mean that. He really loves her.
Yeah. I mean,
But-
she's his rock.
Yeah. When you love someone that much, though, you can flip.
Call Cherry.
Uh-oh.
Matt.
Hey, I need you to drive to Fort Shrine Park quickly.
Bring a gun.
My name is Matthew Murdoch. I'm a lawyer. I represent Hector Ayala, the man who saved you on the subway platform.
Oh, wow. Oh, some guys are coming for you.
I know you know who I am, and I know you're scared, but I'm here to help. You can trust me. Thank you. Thank you. Shut the door.
Shut the door.
What's your
Lock.
name?
Nikki Torres?
Put the thing on it.
You're the only person standing between him and consecutive life sentences.
I can't, man. If I go against the cops, it's going to be really bad for
It is already bad for you. They have located you. They're coming to kill you. Oh my
God.
Come with me now.
What's up?
What do we do?
Look, man, I don't even know who you are. Come on, I know you don't.
First,
Here we go. Do not open that door.
I have a guy in Fort Shrine Park. He's going to find you. He's going to get you safe.
God, I hope no one's out there.
NYPD,
Oh, he's gonna. Are we gonna get some action?
We might.
No. No.
Here we go.
Hello?
Oh,
I'm just a blind lawyer.
you're the lawyer.
If you're looking for the man Hector Ayala saved on the subway platform, sadly, he's no longer here.
They closed the door.
Ooh.
Said move!
No.
He's blind.
What is that?
Oh.
Or
Where'd
can
he go?
you?
Listen, man, I'm visually impaired. Love to help.
Dang. These guys are awful. Oh, man. He has to take it, too. Does he?
I mean,
Ah! They know his face.
This is the scene we needed because he's gotta come back. He's gotta be born again.
Go ahead.
He's a lawyer.
No, don't do this.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God.
You don't want to do this.
I thought he was talking to himself.
You got no choice, dude.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeet, gadzooks! Oh. Right in the head. Ouchie.
Dang.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, ah!
Shit. Oh,
Is
my
he
God.
killing people now?
I guess so.
They saw his face. But still, can we check? Boom, 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 boom. Something.
You gotta wipe that down. All your prints.
Yeah.
I mean, we knew that was coming, though. Come on. Like, we just knew. Like, using the room by himself. It's like, come on. This gotta happen.
What choice did he have, really?
Yeah.
Really. I mean, they were going to kill him. It's kill or be killed, you know? So, you know, and they saw his face. So if they survived, which, like, we're not sure yet, but
They did. They did.
they seem dead. Yeah.
They did now.
Yeah. So he did what he had to do. It's kind of weird seeing him do that because in the first episode, he definitely deliberately pushed Poindexter off the roof.
He's absolutely the Dunisher now. So
The Dunisher.
Yeah.
Funny. Yeah.
I've been looking for those words for like the last 30 seconds. I'm like, what do we call
What
him?
are we calling him? He's the Dunisher.
Yeah.
One and done, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you know what? I can understand why they're having a 2-episode premiere because after this episode, I'm
Yeah.
like, all right.
Yeah.
All right. You got me. That first episode, I was a little bit like, I don't know. And then now I'm like, all right. I'm having a good time. I'm curious. I like these new characters. I'm interested in the direction that we're heading.
Okay,
Happy.
here's the fascinating thing for me is this fight scene was just like two dudes versus Daredevil in an apartment, and it was profoundly more interesting than that first episode fight scene.
Oh, yeah.
For me.
Yes, for me too.
Because
it was more thrilling.
It just was like it had stakes. It was like obviously we've been waiting for a while, right, to see some action from him because he's been on the down emotionally and he's taking himself out of the game, and he's trying with all of himself to not give into his temptations.
Yeah.
You know, to make it Catholic. You know, and he had to because he was about to die otherwise. But he went a touch too far, which was his fear. You know, because I could see he subdued the guy, and he's like, it was clear he wasn't done with him though.
No.
He was like, no, you're gonna die.
Well, it's kind of like what Fisk said in the first episode. Like, I can't remember the words exactly, but it's kind of like, can you control your urges? Like that guy that you are inside. I'd like to see you try. And then he's like, actually, no.
Well, what we witnessed just now is he lost control.
Yes.
And he's been out of the game for a while. You know, he hasn't been really good at the whole edging practice thing. You know what I'm saying? So he's out of practice. But he's just got to learn how to like, Moosa, you know?
Yeah. Yeah,
or
a
not.
little bit. Yeah.
Maybe he's just the Dunisher now. And that's just it.
Maybe that's how he's born again.
Yeah.
I really liked this episode. It was kind of feeling a little bit more familiar, especially with the like lawyering scenes and stuff like that. Like
quick question. The show's called Born Again, which I know is like, it's based off a comic book title, right? Is this at all a reference to or borrowing
Jesus?
from the idea of Christianity, like born again Christian? Okay, look.
Okay.
I'm going to make this as fast as possible because it's probably not at all relevant.
No, it might be.
In my experience, when I have encountered born again Christians in the wild, and I actually interact with them and we get started talking about Jesus, those conversations get progressively intense very quickly. It escalates fast. It's like there's an intensity to the conversation that, I don't want to get too deep into it. So, he's born again. He's more intense this time as the Dunisher. I'm just saying, like, is there a correlation?
Is there
or
a connection?
Is that a stretch? Anyway, go ahead. Sorry.
Maybe. But talking about religion, I'm definitely missing that aspect. Like, I wonder if that's something that is going to be explored again in the series, because having him stand in front of the cathedral like that and like remembering Father Lanton, and I really enjoyed that relationship. And I suppose since Father's death, he hasn't found someone else that he can have that relationship with.
Right.
To have that connection, because that was a thing that really helped to, I guess, ground him in a way, and he was this like grounding figure for him. He just always kind of brought him back and was accepting of him. And
it was his like moral compass, basically.
Yeah, like his moral compass, or like his anchor, his guide. And so, now you really do get the sense that he might be just really, really lost. I mean, he doesn't really know who he is right now. He's like unmoored.
Yeah. Speaking of Sopranos, you know that Michael Gandolfini is one of the stars of this show, right? He's the young guy. Michael Gandolfini is the young guy who works for Fisk.
I don't even know who Michael Gandolfini is.
He's the young guy, the very hungry young guy who works for Fisk.
I've never watched The Sopranos, so...
Well,
he's got the same birthday
James
as me.
James Gandolfini is the star of The Sopranos.
Yes.
That's his son.
Oh, that's why he looks kind of familiar.
Yeah, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong about this and I might be misremembering, but I think Michael Gandolfini actually played him in the Sopranos movie as a young James Gandolfini.
Interesting.
Yeah, I think. It's been a minute, so yeah, there it is. I was right. The Many Saints of Newark. So...
Okay.
Yeah. But the whole thing with the therapist, it felt kind of like The Sopranos in a way, because you're dealing with like the kingpin getting therapy. Well, in this instance, it's marriage counseling, but I do wonder if this is like a one-off thing or if we're going to see like multiple instances of this like counseling.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think it is really interesting. I've always enjoyed the relationship between Fisk and Vanessa. Like, because they're just so intense and like, even though they are the villains of the show, or they, in the previous seasons, the love he had for her was like quite romantic, and like her ride or die kind of attitude towards him was really interesting to watch as well. The two of them, their chemistry was just like so cool. And so I am curious to find out more about, what's going on behind the scenes. For me, just looking at it just off of that scene and the other scenes that we've seen of them together, I feel like, she was kind of coming into her own when she was handling the business without him, and she was really enjoying that power and being the head of the organization. And then he comes along and is all like, yeah, that's done now, we don't do that. And she's like, okay, well, you've been gone, now you come back, and like my sense of purpose is gone now.
That's very real.
It's unfair.
That's a very real thing. Because I don't know, when you were talking about it, my mind went to World War II. and the men went off to war.
Exactly.
And the females.
The females. Yeah.
A woman.
A woman.
The women, went out and they were doing the jobs that men formerly held. And then when men came back from war, they were like, I like having a job. I would like to continue to be able to do that.
Get back in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so that feels like a very real thing. But it seems like there's something even deeper at play where maybe her heart's not in that relationship anymore.
Which is sad. Because, Vincent D'Onofrio does such a good job. When he says that line about how he just wants her back.
Yeah, I think what it comes down to is she doesn't like the new him. It's that simple.
She fell in love with someone.
Yeah.
And now she's like, this is not what I bought into.
Yeah.
This is not the guy.
Yeah.
And that's rough because that happens. I feel like that happens in every marriage, right? It's like if you stay in a marriage long enough, you end up being married to different people. And what I mean by that is that your partner...
Polyamory.
Yeah. Your partner changes over time.
Yeah, I get you. So I think that their relationship is one of the geniuses of the show because it makes his character relatable. I mean, both of them, but it's more like you're dealing with protagonist, antagonist, and so my focus is not necessarily Vanessa. It's more on Kingpin, and so it makes him more relatable, right?
Yeah.
And so it's just interesting that you have this character who's seemingly so vile, but he has a soft spot for this one person.
Yeah.
And now he's on the brink of losing that person. I'm scared to see what he looks like if he genuinely loses her.
Yeah. Yeah, because it does kind of feel like he's a calmer, quieter version of Fisk.
Yeah.
But in the same way that, he asked Daredevil, Matt Murdock, can you stop yourself? Can you keep that side of yourself? I'm paraphrasing, right? Mm-hmm. But that's kind of the gist. And the same question applies to him. It's like, how long can you be this person? Is this really you?
Mm-hmm.
How long until the other you, the one that is angry and violent, comes out?
This isn't the first time that Vincent D'Onofrio plays a main villain in New York, by the way. He also is the main villain in Men in Black. So that's fun. I sometimes when I hear his voice, I'm like, it kind of reminds me of Men in Black because it's him.
Yeah, I mean, he's great.
As the cockroach villain. I wonder if a lot of people don't realize that. I don't even know if Men in Black, the first film, has any sort of relevance in the conversation today. If people
yeah, I mean, it was a great film at the time, though.
It's not. I don't know if it's remembered as fondly as say Independence Day or something like that. But this was a very satisfying ending to the episode because halfway through, I'm like, I wonder how many episodes we're gonna go without any action happening. This is kind of intriguing. This whole, I don't know what you call it, crime thriller sort of
But that's
approach.
very much in keeping with the original series.
But there was a lot of action and
But there were some episodes that did feel like there's not as much action. Sometimes he'd be recovering.
Oh, yeah, I know that,
yeah.
But after a lot of action.
Sure. Or, sometimes they're focused on a case that they have to, do, to fight in court and stuff like that. So I do enjoy that courtroom drama, and I appreciate that we had this in this episode. And then also more information about White Tiger, who the only thing I knew about him was he's coming, because I saw a lot of people were really excited about him online.
Yeah.
And that he's a Latino superhero. But apart from that, I didn't know anything. So I think it's very interesting to have him introduced in this way. I really do hope that we get an opportunity to see him again in the costume and fighting, because that little convenience store scene was fun, but I really want to see him in his element doing his thing.
I'm just curious about the whole scene in the episode where Daredevil has the thing thrown out about him being a vigilante. I'm like, just because of Con Air, I know that's a movie, but it's got me it's stuck in my head. So I'm just trying to ask ChatGPT about it.
Well, I think the reason why they wanted it thrown out was because in that situation, he wasn't acting as White Tiger.
He's still dangerous, though. That's the thing. So
whose side are you on, Jabby Cohen?
I'm obviously on his side. I'm just okay. So in real life legal systems, the sentencing of someone who commits murder and has a martial arts background is not automatically worse than someone without that background. The law typically does not consider the offender's skill set in martial arts. So Con Air just misled me for the last, when did that movie come out?
I don't know.
20 years.
90s, yeah.
Moving on. Wow, that was misleading, but it was entertaining. So yeah, that was the right move then. Because there's the whole climate of vigilantes and the mayor going after them and whatnot, and that could introduce a bias amongst the jurors in a bad way.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and now he's got the key witness. He just has to keep him safe and get him to agree to testify in court because, like Dude said, he's going up against the whole police force, and that's really scary.
Right.
And like, who are these guys? What's the deal with the tattoo, with the skull? I'm like, I only know one other person who has a skull, but it doesn't seem right.
When Matt was like, there's a guy waiting for you at this street and this street, I was like, well, why is that guy going to go anywhere? Like, at all? That's not just to Mexico or whatever, or to Cuba,
I don't know.
How far would the cops? I mean, I guess these guys are super dangerous. That's the implication anyway.
Yeah, they're really dangerous.
Yeah.
Really, really dangerous. I mean, if Matt Murdock showed up at my door and then was like, some people are going to kill you, and then they showed up, I'd be like, okay, I believe you. What do I have to do? Please protect me.
Yeah. There's obviously a lot to discover still with, like you said, we don't know what those tattoos necessarily mean. I've only read like 1 or 2 Daredevil comics, and I don't remember that at all. So
yeah, I'm also really curious about that other guy that came for the book signing with the therapist, the really creepy looking guy. Because I don't know, I was getting sketchy. He could potentially be a stalker type vibes, and so I was a little bit worried for her. But they don't just focus on a character like that without them becoming someone important.
No, of course not.
Yeah. And so I'm like, is he connected to someone that we already know, or is he a completely brand new character? So
I don't think IMDb has anything on him yet. So there was no hint dropped in that situation, but it introduced the guy that brought her to Wilson Fisk. So there was 2 characters in that moment. Maybe he was a red herring. Like, we're supposed to think he's important, but maybe he's not, even though he looks super familiar.
yeah, maybe.
But, only time will tell in the next episodes.
I'm also liking the cop guy, Cherry, I think his name is. I think I understand why they had to get rid of Foggy and Karen. So it's like, oh, now he can have a new bestie, who has like a slightly different vibe than Foggy and all that. I'm still sad, but I'm okay with it now, I guess, because, sometimes you have to get rid of the old to clear a path for the new things. And talking about new things, I do enjoy BB Urich and...
a little bit got over, yeah.
Yeah, and the guy who is James Gandolfini's son, Michael Gandolfini.
Yeah.
I think they're really cute. And so, yeah, I'm enjoying these new characters that they're bringing on board. I haven't really met anyone yet that I'm like, God, you're annoying. I wish you'd go away. So that's a positive.
That's fair. Yeah, because that would be quite sad if that was the case after getting rid of beloved characters.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like it was definitely a daring, ballsy move to be like, oh, you guys were all so excited, like we showed them in the trailer and everybody was like, yay, this is going to be great. We're going to have the old crew back. And then they're like, ha, 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 ha.
Well, we don't know who put Bullseye up to that yet, right?
That's true. And he hasn't been talking.
Yeah. And so
there's like the one side of me goes, this guy is a psycho. And so it is possible that he could just be like, I did it because I felt like it.
No.
But I don't think that's the more interesting
I don't think that's what it is. No, not at all.
He's been put up to it by someone. And apparently it's not Wilson Fisk.
No, it's
so
not.
who the heck is it?
Yeah, Wilson Fisk hasn't been known to lie yet in this season. So we'll find out soon enough. You guys, thanks so much for hanging. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Let us know your feelings in the comments below. I'm Jabby Kawai. This is
Achara Kirk.
Peace out.